Hello, everybody. It's Nelson from No Limits to Radio Electric. We are waiting for Charles. We have some issues with the connection. He's coming for everybody. Is coming to the live and see Charles. Uh, just give us about 5 minutes, and he's going to be here. It's going to be a fantastic interview. And of course, if you have any questions, leave it there, and then we're going to try to answer to all of you. Just have information I just want to share with you guys. Don't forget, always Mondays is a German interview. Then please don't mix it with the other interviews. International interviews is always Tuesdays and Sundays. Just for me, I'm just going to show what is going to happen next week. Not because we are waiting. And if we are waiting, I can show you something is going to happen next week. And this way, you guys can be informed. So, first of all, we're going to have a person who's going to come from Dubai. I'm just going to put it here for everybody to see. He's a scooter. He lives in Dubai, and his name is Mario, and he's going to be next week here. And of course, for you guys to see it, we're going to have another live that is going to be interesting, because the next live next Sunday is going to be with 4 YouTubers from Australia. We're going to start to make this type of round table with YouTubers from around the world. And then we're going to have this 4 YouTubers, Andre, Scott, Taylor, and of course, we're going to have Jay Boston. Hello, my friend. How are you?
I'm good. Had a little technical difficulty, man. Wow.
Don't worry. We are here now. I was talking about something is going to happen in a moment. I was waiting for you. It's not a problem. Thank you for coming, my friend.
Thank you for having me, Nelson. This is awesome, bro.
Yeah.
How's the mic? Can you hear me good?
Yes, I'm hearing you perfect, my friend.
All
I just want to change something here. Let me just change. First of all, let's put it like this and put it like this. Now you are better.
Awesome.
Like this. So guys, for everybody is coming, we are going to make a new beginning like always. I hope that you are prepared. Don't forget that is online sometimes can happen mistakes. The technique is always a big surprise for all of us.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I just couldn't click on the link, so when you sent it to the email, it popped right in.
Yeah. Okay, I have it. I put the email, and then it was perfect. So first of all, we're going to, for the beginning, like always, for everybody's there, we're going to make the start. Are you ready, my friend?
I'm all set.
Okay, and then we are. And good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Today we have a very special guest. He's a YouTuber. He's having a fantastic videos. If you have the time, go there, see his YouTube channel. I'm going to put here. Is rocking. Is a guy who's talking about the experience in AUCs, how he started. I'm following him, and I understand for most of the guys who are AUCs, maybe you don't know so much how to beginning. I think that is a good start for you to go there and check his YouTube channel. He's going to show you videos from the beginning, how he started, how it was difficult, how that was easy. Go there, subscribe, give a nice like. Don't forget, put the bell, then you're going to receive always new notifications of his videos. First of all, hello, Charles.
Hello, Nelson. How are you, brother?
I'm fine, my friend. And you,
thank you for coming. Thank you.
No,
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I see you. I see you in the interview of 8 hours, and I was like, I was like,
That, wa-
what we are doing here, everybody.
dude, that was fun. That
That
was
was
fun.
crazy. That
Yeah, that
was
was you stride stream, man. 8 hours.
8 hours of crazy. I'm going to leave the link here from the other YouTuber. This guy is rocking the EUC and is a very very talented guy, and you can learn a lot with him. And maybe he's going to come here to the channel too. But now today are you, my friend. First of all, for everybody to know you a little better, tell us a little more about your story, and
Okay.
for everybody to know you a little more.
Right. So I've been riding for a little over a year, and I started riding in the EUC during the whole lockdown. Got laid off of work. And the funny thing is, I'm going to go back even further. I would say maybe 4 years, maybe gone on 5 years. I work in New York City, and I was on 8th Avenue, and I didn't know at the time. I believe it was Nate from the Grander Life channel. He was on a 9-bot. I believe it was Nate. Now that I'm thinking about it, he was on 8th Avenue. I didn't know him at all. And I see him on this thing, and I looked. I was like, what is that? I said, I would never ride one of those things, let alone ride it in New York City, right? So a few years later, I get laid off. The whole pandemic, everything was going on. And I was up late one night, and I saw Chooch Tech.
Yeah.
One of his videos, he was
Chooch.
Yeah.
Hey, Chooch. Chooch.
Telling you, he was commuting to work. He had a suit on. He had a coffee in his hand, and he's just riding this. I didn't even know what it was called. I was like, what is he riding? I was like, man, I got to learn how to. I said, I got to get one of these things. I got to learn how to ride it. So I started doing some research. I went on to, looking at all the different videos and things. I went on to eWheels, and I ordered myself an M10-3. I got an M10-3. I got the M10-3, and I was watching Ustride's video, how to ride an electric unicycle. I watched that video, I swear, no minimum than 15 times. Watched it. Got the M10-3. I went down to my garage, and I stepped on that thing, and it just shot straight out from under me. Whoa! I fall down. I get up again. I fall down. I was like, I need to get some pads. So I grabbed some pads, and it was rough. So I tell any new rider,
You can see in your videos.
Yeah, and I documented everything.
Yeah, that's why I say to the guys who are starting, you are an important channel, because most of the guys who show how to ride a EUC don't show it like you, because you make it from the start. Most of the guys, YouTubers, they show it later when they are riding shown a long time, and you change it. I'm going to show my reality. What is the reality? And I think that was beautiful.
It was cool. I didn't get the very first time I stepped on it, but after I fell down, I was like, look, I got to get some pads. So I had put it away. The next day I grabbed my camera, got my pads. I went down and I filmed everything. And it got to a point where I'm sitting there, I'm on this thing. I was like, man, did I waste my money? I'm like, I'm never going to learn how to ride this thing. It was rough. It was rough, but I stuck with it.
Yeah, and for you, what you think? You today that you write very, very good. I see your videos, but today that you are maybe not so good like the other guys who ride so many years, because the guys from New York, Detroit, they are crazy. They ride like
they can ride.
They can ride, but let's put it this way. For you, what was the difficult part as a no experience rider to connect with the EUC? What you think for the people out there? What you think you have to have in mind to learn how to ride a EUC?
I think number one, just enjoy the process. Don't jump in over your head. You look at the more advanced riders, the first thing people want to do is, I want to ride like them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they'll start riding, and they want to jump out. They want to ride on the road. They want to ride in traffic. They want to shoot with the selfie stick and all these different things. And it's just like, no, take your time. Take your time. Learn the basics. The basics is what's going to save you. It will come. Some learn faster than others, but don't judge your talent against other people. Do what you do and just keep moving forward, you know.
And take your time.
And just take your time. There is no rush.
In
You're
your videos
marathon,
is
not
that.
a sprint.
In your videos and when you make talks, you have another lives, and I see you, and I think it's very the way you speak is very important. Take your time, don't rush it, don't try to be like the other ones, just enjoy your time, have a good ride. The beginning is always difficult, and AUC guys, I can tell you like this. Was a lady here in my home, and she said, I want to try it. I'm riding ace skates, but I want to try AUC. And I say, okay, that's going to take time. And 5 minutes later, she was riding. And she said, I want a AUC. I don't want any more, never again a skateboard. And I say, what? And she's riding today better than me.
Yeah, some people catch it quick. Some people catch on very quickly. Yeah.
I was here. I don't have no videos like you, but I was here. I think I don't know how many days I fold and everything, and I was thinking like you, I'm going to give up. I think I'm not going to. Then I go, yes, believe it or not, I said I'm going to give up. Then I was with the right persons, and they teach me. They say, Nelson, you are doing something wrong. Do it like this. Do it like this. And I came back home, and I try it, and that was like a click.
Yeah, when it clicks, it clicks. When it clicks, it clicks. And that is one of the best feelings in the world, is when you're like, I got it. It's one of the best liberating feelings out there. And if people that don't ride, they're not going to understand what we're talking about. But once that moment clicks, you're like, okay, I'm ready now. I'm ready.
You are free.
You're free. You're free to
you
go.
are ready to enjoy life. That's why I come to this question. When you start, was not a big machine. Today that you ride more and more, I see you in the last interview that you make, you give, that you say, I'm never going to be so fast like the other guys, how they ride it. I just want to have fun. I just want to enjoy myself riding. That is one thing I like it this way too. To have some fun, enjoy myself. There is lots of good riders. Hey guys, if you see these guys from Detroit and from New York, these guys, they are crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, man. New York, they have some phenomenal riders. I've had the opportunity to ride with some of them, and they can ride. But the thing is, going into the ride, I know what I can do, and I know what I can't do. So I always stay within my skill limit when I ride, anytime I ride with anybody, you know, and it's kept me, you know, safe, pretty much. I mean, I did have an accident a few months back, but it wasn't my fault. I was actually hit by an SUV commuting to work. But you always stay within your skill level, and just have fun. I'm not a speed demon, and I say that all the time. You know,
me too.
As long as my wheel can do 35 miles an hour, you know, I'm good. I'll cruise at, you know, I think you got kilometers like 30 miles an hour, 50 km. That's good enough for me. It's fast enough, especially in New York City. You do 25, 30 miles an hour, you can beat any car through the city.
Of course. And for you as a rider today with more experience, what you for you, my friend, what was the best one wheel that you tried till today that you say that is the perfect one for me?
Honestly, I still love the Tesla V2. I think the Tesla V2 is one of the best commuter wheels out there. I know a lot of people, oh, it's a 16-inch wheel. I have an RS high speed. I love the RS high speed. It's fast, it's nimble, but it's heavier. So when I have to carry that RS up 20 flights of stairs, or the escalator's broken, lift it up into the train, I would rather have my Tesla. I think the Tesla V2 is an excellent wheel. I think the 16X is a great wheel to learn on. V10F, 16D, 14S, the smaller wheels, even the V12, the Nikola. These are solid wheels. But I think sometimes people, they'll buy a wheel looking for other people's approval. You don't have the biggest, baddest wheel, you're not a rider. No, that's not true.
I ride
They're-
I ride the Z10.
I love the Z10.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
only thing I think for the people, first of all, I love this AUC. First of all, for everybody to understand, because you can play so much with this AUC is like crazy. That's why I'm not. I know everybody speaks about chairman, or now the new commander. Now there's 20 new AUCs there. Comes the moment you don't know what I'm going to buy, what I'm going to need,
Right.
and
Right.
sometimes it's difficult for you to say to everybody what is the best for you. I think
Yeah.
like you are
Yeah.
with the
Find out
Tesla.
what's best for
You are with
yourself.
you are with the Tesla. You are loving. I love my Z10. I'm loving my Z10, and that's why I ask you like this. For you, what you love more? Do you try sometimes trails, or you just make a city?
No, I can ride on trails. I know if you watch the Black Cobra's channel,
Yes, he
he
was
puts
here.
on these events.
Yeah.
So I went actually to his last outdoor event and I placed third place overall. Third
Mhm.
place overall.
I see. But for you, you as a rider, what you prefer? You
I
prefer
prefer
to
street. I
street.
prefer street. I can ride trails. I mean, I'm not Seth. I'm not Mike Leahy. I'm not Chooch. But I can ride trails, but I prefer to ride street because that's mostly what I ride. You know, I'm
Yeah,
a street
because you
rider.
are in a city and you are
Right.
used to use it. Do you use it to go work?
I do. Not every day, you know, depending on the traffic and what I'm doing. But I'll get on, and what I do is I can't ride. I live in New Jersey. I live about
Hmm.
15 minutes outside of New York City, but I
Yeah.
work in New York. I ride down to the train station, pop the wheel on the train, and then I get off at Penn Station, and then I have about a 2 mile ride up to my work, you know,
Okay.
and I'll
So
jump on it and ride
yeah.
there. And sometimes after work, I'll go for a ride in New York City. So
Today, as you as a rider, my friend, as do you expect to see that so big community when you start with riding the EUC? Do you imagine that is going to be so big?
you know, I get asked that question a lot, and this is my take on it. The community has definitely grown. It has, and that's the PEV community as a whole. You know,
Hmm.
scooters, skateboards, EUCs. You see more people on scooters and skateboards more so than EUCs. EUCs are
Today,
sort of
today you are losing the skateboards. Today is this a bikes and
a lot of
a
e-bikes
scooters.
and
Yeah,
scooters.
yeah. That is
Right.
what you see more.
So my take on it is a lot of people that see me riding, they're like, I think it looks cool, it looks great, it looks fun, but I'm not going to get on one. And I think people have the fear of riding around on one wheel. That fear is real. So is it going to go mainstream? I don't think so. Will it grow? Yeah, but I don't think it's going to go mainstream, man. A lot of people are afraid to ride around on one wheel. I know none of my friends want to jump on. None of my friends will ride. None.
Yeah, if you see my friends, most of them they say to me the same like you are telling. Yeah, but you are telling the truth. But the community, I tell you, it's big. It's big.
Yeah, it's getting
But
bigger.
it's coming bigger. You see the Cobra, it makes lots of video, helps like lots from the community.
Mhm.
Now you come with your channel too. There is lots of guys. Choo Choo. There is the wrong way. Dave. You have lots of guys are doing a fantastic job.
Mhm.
Then you have Taylor from New York. This guy is like a machine doing. And I think for us, I live in Germany, my friend. In Germany is illegal to ride.
But you still ride though.
Yes.
There you go.
But
Yeah.
if I'm catch, my friend, the is going to be very expensive, and
Yeah,
you
they're go-
lose you lose your PV.
and you lose it and you have to pay a fine or they just take the wheel.
The fine can go to maybe 5,000.
Wow. I don't understand that. It's like, why? You know, it's you're not hurting anybody.
Yes,
You
because
know,
it's like this. I'm going to try to explain the best way. Is like this. In Germany, lots of countries here in Europe, you have to have insurance.
mhm,
If you don't have insurance, you cannot ride it.
I
So
gotcha.
because it's not legal to ride, because the government don't give you no legal, is illegal, everything who don't have a link, you cannot ride it. That is going to be like this. Then you cannot make insurance, then you cannot ride. Then if they catch you the first time, sometimes can go for maybe 200. The
Wow.
second time you can go to 5 to 1,000. The third time you can go to 5,000, or maybe in the first time you're going to have 5,000 direct, and you're going to lose your PV. That's why it's so difficult. That's why I come to the next question. You are a guy who writes in New York, and I was seeing last time an interview from the Fox 5.
Oh my, yeah.
Yes. I think that is that. Come on,
first,
that is good for me to listen from you,
right?
Because yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry. At first, I thought the interview was really good. Then I looked at it, and at the end, it was like, oh well, they're illegal. And they kind of did some sly
That was
stuff at the
very
end.
bad.
Yeah, that wasn't good at all. Because if you look at the initial interview, the guy interviewing the riders, he was psyched up. He was like, "Yeah, it's great. I would like to try it." And then at the end, the reporters inside the studio are like, "Well, it's illegal." This is my take on it. I ride New York. I haven't had any police officers mess with me, say anything to me. About 2 weeks ago, I had a police officer come up to me, and he was asking me all kind of questions. Hey, is it hard to ride? Is it fun? How long did it take you to? He was just asking me a bunch of questions, and he was like, "You have gear?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got pads and everything on." And then he was like, "Hey, man, just be safe out there and have a good time." That was it. It wasn't like they don't care. They got more important things to worry about in New York City than PEVs.
But I think most of the people don't understand, and they posted and reposted this video, and I think that was not a good propaganda for you guys, because what they write there, EUCs is illegal. That is not a nice post. No. You understand? And I think everybody from the community have to sometimes watch it, because news are to make money. And sometimes they don't care about us. And that was maybe the police is going to look you guys now in the other way. And you are not illegal. You are.
No. See, another thing about New York City, right? They have, at one point, they tried to ban e-bikes. I don't think a lot of people knew that. That didn't last long at all, because a lot of the deliveries and messaging, they ride e-bikes.
Yeah.
The whole delivery system in New York City is done on e-bikes. A lot of the city bikes, I don't know if you've seen them in the videos, the blue bikes, most people have no idea. Those are electric bikes.
Yes.
They do. They have the scooters. So it's growing. So right now, their hands are tied behind their back. They're not going to do anything to us. I think it's only due time until they're like, hey, whatever. It's going to be on illegal list, just like the e-bikes, because the scene is too big now. It's too big.
But we put it this way. I think that is a stupid thing to put illegal, because in New York, I don't know how many persons was in New York. I was in New York, and guys, to ride in New York is not easy. You have to have a EUC or a small bike. Then you can go travel very fast. Yeah. You need it.
Yeah, there's just too much traffic up here, and I think EUCs, scooters.
And is the evolution, my friend? Is the evolution? You want to take a day here in some parts in Italy that police are riding the EUCs.
The only thing that the police were cracking down on were the illegal mopeds, because they were riding in the bike lane, riding up the streets the wrong way.
Yeah,
they're not.
But the people don't understand. The people was direct riding. Oh, they are putting all the e-bikes out and the EUCs, but that has nothing to do. Mopeds is one thing, and that was nothing to do. I see John Angel. He was talking about that. I think the guys should follow John Angel. He's a fantastic rider from New York, and you can understand a little more of New York, because I think sometimes the people are not good informed, and then they put stupid things out. That is not going to help. It's just going to create more problems. For you, my friend, as a rider, how many times do you ride awfully? Every day in a week?
I wish I could ride at one point I was riding every day. I was riding every day. My rides were, when I first started, it was like 5 miles, and now my rides are between 15 and 20 miles. But I try to ride at least 3 days a week, because I work, you know what I mean? So trying to accommodate my work schedule with my riding schedule, but I try to ride at least 3 days a week, sometimes 4. It depends. But I try to ride a few times a week.
And I think like me now, in a moment, I'm not riding so much, and because the weather is not the perfect one is coming
It's
very
cold.
cold.
It's getting
Yes,
cold
it's
now.
very cold, my
I
friend.
just ordered some riding gear, some cold riding gear. It's
Yeah,
supposed to
yeah,
get here Tuesday. As long as there's no snow on the ground, I'm going to ride. I'm going to
yeah.
continue to ride as
And
long
New
as it's not
York
snowing or raining.
is New
Yeah.
York and start to. And for you, my friend, what you use, or what you use and what you recommend as a rider, as protections
Protection.
for everybody's out there.
Okay. For me, I would say the most important piece of equipment, right? Listen, everybody. The
Yeah.
most important piece of equipment is the piece that you're not wearing. Listen to what I'm saying. The most important piece of equipment is the piece you're not wearing, because falls are random. You don't know how you're going to fall. You could fall on your head, your hand, your wrist, your back, your knee. So I say gear up as much as possible. Make sure you're comfortable, but wear as much gear as possible. The more
You,
gear, the better.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was riding about 3 weeks ago. That's why I give you totally right what you said, my friend. I was riding days about 2 weeks ago, and I was all the protection. I mean, this day I don't put the protection for my poo poo,
Oh,
and I fall, my friend, and the only place I damage, I was 2 weeks. I cannot sit myself,
yeah.
and that's why is don't think you don't need protections. You need protections. You see Cobra was a bit of a big accident, and today is better, and you need protections.
You need
Without
protection.
you,
You need
you,
protection.
you,
Back,
you and
back.
sometimes if you go slow, maybe it's going to damage more than if you go
Yeah.
fast.
Because sometimes when you're riding faster, you'll hit the ground, but you'll slide.
Yeah,
Sometimes when you hit slow, you hit directly. Boom. However you go down, that's how you hit.
that was the problem with me, my friend. I hit very slow, and that was very bad.
Yeah.
That was not a very nice sensation for me as you as a rider. What you think is going to be the future of AUCs? Do you think because most of the EUCs we see, most of them was all of them from China, and lots of people has complaints from the China and saying the service is not so good, they don't listen to us. You think now that you have some companies from USA that is going to be more and more competition? Do you think this is going to be better for all of us? Because most of the time it's very difficult for us to have a contact with China, because
Right.
China they are very difficult.
Well, competition is good. I would like to see other companies sprout up, because that will cause them to make a better product. They do have some certain companies. Some companies are better than others. Others when it comes to quality control. So I hope in the future that other companies will sprout up in different countries, and just to make a better product. Like, so when when you don't have any competition, you pretty much put whatever you want out there, and people have no choice to buy it. It's either you're going to buy it or you're not going to buy it. So,
Yeah,
but you know what's
Uh,
good about it though?
yeah,
You
I
have
know.
channels. You have channels like Marty
Mhm.
that get the EUCs. EVX they test them. And they give their feedback to these companies. And if it wasn't for channels like Marty, EUCs wouldn't be where they are today.
And
You know,
but I
Alien
know.
rides.
Yes, alien rights, all the guys, and you, my friend. I like the way you make your channel. We are seeing something here with the pets. We're going to talk about that now, because I think they are very important. But I want to listen from you. Don't you think you are one of the persons that we need to make reviews? Because I like the way you make your videos. How do you talk about? Uh, it's like the information what you put out there is very good. Don't
I
you think that
appreciate
is good?
that. I
It's the truth, my friend.
No, I appreciate it. I do the best I can when I ride. I try to keep everything simple the way I film, and just try to make a connection with anyone that's watching a video.
Hmm.
I don't get too complicated. I would love for Gotway and Motion, any of these companies, to send me a wheel, or one of the dealers, and I would
Yeah.
definitely review it. I think you don't have to have a massive channel in order to do a review on a wheel. And I think sometimes it would be good for some of the less experienced riders to give their review, because they would connect better with the riders that are just starting out. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that is very important. And for you, I think there is lots of companies in there that can help you, and I
Mhm.
think that your channel can grow very fast. I think the family from the AUCs are very good, very big, and I think you can reach. Uh, if you are honest, like till this moment, I think you have. Sometimes I don't like some reviews because I see that they make reviews just for receive more
Right,
AUCs or
you do
more
see that.
boards,
You do
and
see
I
that.
don't like that. I don't like that. I like the way you do it. I like the way you talk about your pets. Tell us the first time you tried pets.
Okay, the first pads I had, I actually made. I tried making some, and I experimented with a few different things. Then I ended up purchasing Clark pads.
Yeah.
I love the Clark pads, and they were basically made to fit the Tesla.
Okay.
And they give you great control. If you have to hop the wheel up, jump the wheel, it's a really good addition to your wheel. But I will say this: learn how to ride without pads first, then
Yes.
put the pads on. That's my opinion.
That is
I
not your
always,
opinion. That is right.
yeah, learn how to ride without pads. Chris Yem, if you look on Ronan Ryder's channel, he did like a video slash documentary on Chris Yem, and Chris Yem was showing how he would ride a Sherman,
Hmm.
without the pads on. And that dude was phenomenal rider, phenomenal rider.
I'm going to
Think
leave the
about it.
link there.
If you look at guys like Tashawn Foy, Nate,
Hmm.
um, Stride, they didn't have pads when they started. They started just get on the
I
EUC
know,
and
my friend.
ride.
I
And
see how
you,
they ride it in the streets
yeah,
before that
and you
came the
learn
pet.
and you learn how to connect with the wheel better when you learn how to ride without pads. And then once you put the pads on, it just gives you more security and more control. So that's my take on riding with pads. But the pads you see on the wheel there,
Hmm.
I got those from Stephen Chan. You
Hmm.
can look them up on Facebook. Phenomenal
Yeah.
pads. Phenomenal pads.
I know this, pets. I just want. That's why I'm asking you this. You that you have the privilege to ride off road, and in a street with the pets. Tell us, is the pets better for you to jump something like that, or is for everything for you
I
today?
think it's just well rounded for everything. One thing I hate about street riding, you hit the bumps or the invisible ones, the invisible
Yeah,
dips, and that'll throw you right off your wheel. And the
yeah,
pads have saved me a few times, man, where you go up and you can feel your feet hit the top of the pad, and you're like, okay, I'm glad I had pads that day because otherwise I'm coming off the wheel.
yeah.
So yeah, pads, it's definitely a plus. It's definitely a plus.
Do you prefer? Do you try AUCs with them first?
Well, my Tesla, I didn't ride pads on my Tesla for a long time.
Okay,
Yeah, so
and
like I said, I like when I first started, and the video's up there. When I first start riding my RS high speed,
hmm
I said right in the video, I'm going to ride this thing without pads to see how it feels. And I put a pretty good bit of miles on before I put pads on because I wanted to see how the rawness of that wheel felt. That's the thing you just want to get the benchmark. How does it feel playing? And then once you get the hang of it that way, you can start adding, your different types of pads, whatever you want to put on it, you add.
hmm
But learn how the wheel feels raw. Yeah.
and the other thing, my friend, do you try AUCs with suspension?
You know what, man? I did. And it
And what is
spoiled
the sensation?
dude, it spoiled me, man. It did. My buddy has a V11 and I jumped on that thing and I rode it. And I was like, where have you been my whole EUC life? Yeah, man. So my next wheel is definitely suspension. Yeah.
But but that was very good, my friend. That is you said everything.
Uh,
That you are the first one who say it clearly.
I
Some guys say it. Oh, maybe yes, maybe not.
no,
You said it is another type. I see the Cobra riding the
the V11.
11, and he loves it.
He loves
Uh,
it. And he
yeah,
rocks on that thing too. He rocks
yeah.
that wheel, man. Shout out to
and,
Cobra.
and he's a fantastic guy. Go there and see his lives, and he's a fantastic person
Yeah,
and
Cobra's a good
so
dude.
nice. I think the community you are very surrounded with good persons, good people, people who love this sport, and I'm very proud to have you here. I see that you have a video with the commander. What is with this commander?
Well, that was just showing people what's coming out. I haven't had a chance to ride the Commander.
But
Hopefully,
what you think? In your
okay.
video, I know I just give us a little bit. The rest, guys, you can go there and see his video. I think it's important for you to understand because it's sharing the information for you guys.
My
What?
biggest issue with the Commander, it's a pricey wheel. You're paying close to $4,000 for the wheel, and right now the wheel is having heating issues.
Yes.
It's having heating issues, and this is why my advice to any rider: you can use this or you can toss it out. Don't be the guinea pig. Wait for the second or third batch of wheels. Just wait for them to get the kinks out of it, work out the issues. I think my RS is like the fourth round of wheels to come out. Yeah, this wait. Be patient. Because there's nothing worse than you spending that much money on a wheel and you just have a bunch of problems. Because I'm looking at, I don't want to have to drill holes in a wheel that I just paid $4,000 for. That's just me. I don't think that's fair to the consumer.
I think that is not fair for the consumer. That is
not.
another thing. Another thing I always tell to everybody. I think is not fair for everyone, and that's why I always tell to everybody. The people who was talking with me, Nelson, you want to buy the Sherman? I say now has come the Ebron, but I don't know if this board, if it's the AUC is going to be good. I have to wait. I'm not going to buy something. It's lots of money.
It's a lot. I would honestly. I said my next wheel would be a suspension wheel, and the wheel after that would be the Sherman. The Sherman is at the point where it's solid. They worked all the problems out the Sherman.
Yeah. And it was with problems.
Yeah. It's a cruiser wheel. They fixed the rim. They fixed the display. They put the wider, wider tire on. They hired the pedals. All the minor issues that they had with that wheel, they fixed it. So it's at a state right now where it's a solid, very solid wheel, and that's really all that you need. I mean, it has enough power, more than enough range.
And for you, my friend, I know, but the problem from lots of people don't understand. They want to buy a Sherman. I want to buy a Sherman like this for everybody to understand because I'm a big guy. I need a big wheel because I'm a person who travel a lot, and I don't make 20 miles. Maybe I make more every day. That's why I need a big battery, and the Sherman give you that. You have a big battery, a big wheel, and everything. But in the beginning, I was very skeptical because it was lots of small problems that I was. And now comes the new board. The new board, the battery is smaller.
Yeah, it is. The Abrams smaller, bigger motor, and this is one thing. I always say this is one thing. When you ride, and this is something riders need to take a look at, buy a wheel that matches how you ride. If you're not doing 50-mile rides, why you understand why pay that much? Me personally, I was like, okay, I look at how I commute, how I ride. I was this close to buying a Nick AR.
Yeah.
It's a tried and tested wheel. 2,700 watt-hour battery. You can cruise that wheel at 38, 39 miles an hour. It's more than that, and it's a tried and tested wheel. The Nikola is like legendary status now. You see what I mean? So anytime I buy something, I look at who's riding my wheel. I'm riding my wheel. So I'm going to buy something that's for me and not for somebody else.
And that is the big problem from today. The people buy what they see in YouTube.
Yeah.
Because somebody or because your friend was riding this type of wheel. And sometimes it's not going to be the perfect one for you.
Yeah.
And that's what you say is the right thing, my friend. You have to search, test it.
Yes.
Go to a ride.
I was watching EVX. He was on a live stream. I think he was on Cobra's stream. And this was a few weeks back. And he hit the nail right on the head. It was beautifully put. He said, I don't have to ride the biggest, baddest wheel. He has it. He has the Sherman. He goes, I'm enjoying riding my V12. I enjoy commuting on my V12 to work. And I was like, that's it, man. You know, there's a time and place for every wheel.
And for you, my friend, what do you think about the V12? Do
I
you
actually
see
had a
it?
chance. I actually had a chance to ride it. Shout out to EUC Vibes. He let me ride. He let me ride the V12. And I tell you what, the V12 will surprise people because it does not feel like a 16-inch wheel. It's
Okay.
torquey, it's fast, but it's heavy. It's a 64-pound wheel.
Wow.
Yeah, it's 64 pounds. It weighs more than my RS. It weighs more than my RS. So it gives you a very stable ride. I think the V12 is one of the best buys out there. The battery is big enough. It's
Okay.
big enough. It's big enough to get you where you need to go. That's what fast chargers are for. I know me, again, I'm only riding 15 to 20-mile rides. It's
Wow,
more than enough. And I
that's more
actually
than
thought
enough.
about the V12 as well. Yeah.
And like I always tell, not first of all, we have to see if we have time. If we have uh, most of the people buy something, they are not going to use it,
Right.
and the batteries is going to broke.
Yeah,
If
yeah. And
it's
if you
like,
and I'm sorry, and another thing with riders, if you have a chance to test the wheel, ride a wheel first before you buy it. Like I had a chance to ride the RS again, EUC Vibes. We were at one of Cobra's rallies, and he had an RS torque, and I got on that thing, and I was like, I got to get one. I got to get one. It felt perfect for my stance, the weight, the balance, and I end up only difference is I end up getting a high speed instead of the torque. And I'm loving the RS. I love it. I love it.
yeah, that is very good, my friend. I think the information what you sharing is very good. I just want to say for everybody is out there, I was going to say the video. First of all, I have to apologize you for my mistake. The mistake was from me. That's why it was delayed to 17 minutes. That is lots of person who write me. Nelson is not going to be interviewed today, and that was my fault because I was thinking I send you the email and I don't send you. Then I send you the email. That was a confusion from my side, not from you. And I'm going to put it this way for everybody to understand. Why do we have this so special name? Because your name is Charles. And
Yeah.
then you put this name because I see the interviews. You are a guy who likes to cook.
Dude. Okay. Let me let me clear this up. So my channel was a plant-based channel, right?
Yes.
And I put out a ton of videos doing that. I went plant-based back in 2014, and I would always get people asking, you know, there's nothing to eat. Nothing to eat. I said, no, there's a whole lot of stuff to eat. You just have to just cook it. So I made the channel Sensei Vegan, and I started making, pizzas, cheesesteaks, lasagnas, all the food that I liked. I started making plant-based versions of it. But it got to a point where the channel just started to die out. I was still making content. I wasn't getting many views. And then I saw the EUCs, and I was like, hey, maybe I can start an EUC channel. Should I make a new channel? Excuse me. Or should I, just stick with Sensei Vegan? Now, this is the thing. And hopefully I don't tick anybody off with what I'm about to say, is that a lot of people have some negative thoughts toward vegans or plant-based people. They feel some of them are too pushy. They're trying to push their views on people, this and that. I'm like, you know what? No, I'm going to stick with Sensei Vegan, and I'm going to just make my EUC videos and show that, hey, I'm the same as everybody else. Only thing is I ride an EUC and I do a bunch of other things, and I'm going to try to be a positive light for the plant-based community. And you can see I don't push my views on people. I tell people, you eat what you eat. I eat what I eat. Let's meet in the middle and let's go ride. And that's
Do you
it.
know why? Do you know why? I'm a cook, my friend.
Okay. Oh, nice. Nice.
My profession is cook. I'm not a YouTuber. I just do this. When I start to do the lives, my friend, about 9 months ago, I say, why nobody is making interviews to the riders? Why nobody is taking care of all of us?
Right.
And I said, okay, I think that is stupid. I'm going to make it this. And my English is not so good. I'm a cook.
No, please, man. Your English is fine.
Do you understand? Do you understand what I'm trying to share?
Right.
And I think that is most of the people tell about reviews, boards, one wheels, and everything. Everything is good, but The guys who buy it, who expend the money.
Yeah.
Hello? That is the
Yeah.
problem. They
Yeah.
forget about us. We are the important ones.
Right. Right.
We are the persons who can share information, like you today. You are here. You make so much, you give so much information for the community, that and you share your experience. And that's why is this channel made. That's why I tell to all the YouTubers, make lives. Last time 8 hours, everybody was like, that is crazy, 8 hours of interview. And I
That
said
was
that
fun
was
though.
not crazy, that was
Yeah.
crazy, because it was so many information. And the guy who was with his mask, put his out. That was funny. That
Oh,
was
that was easy vibes.
and it was so
Yeah.
funny. And I say, what is happening here? And you don't see the 8 hours. That was
Just
like
that. Very
and
fast. And that is one of the best perks about this whole community, is the people that I've met. I've met people that I would have never met in my life if I didn't ride an EUC. And
Yeah.
I've made friends all over the world.
That's
All
why
over
he's
the
made
world.
this channel. That's why
Yes.
I tell you, like Cobra is one of the guys who make lots of lives. And you today as YouTuber, make lives, bring your friends, put the community together. Me,
Yeah.
but I'm from another country, and I'm going to see the interview with the other guy, and I'm going to know this guy. Next time I speak with him, and I say, oh, you was in a live with Charles, and I listened this and this from you.
That's
And
good
you can
stuff.
start a conversation, you can make a friendship,
Yeah.
you can make something very special. That is like, that is like, is something is going to open.
A
And
bond.
sometimes,
A bond is made. A
yes,
bond is made.
because most of the time we are going to rides, and you see the other guy in the other side, and say, so I'm going to talk with him or not,
Right.
and say
It's just a
hello.
good way to break the ice.
Yes,
it's a
it's
solid
like,
connection.
yeah, that's why I make this. We put lots of guys. If you come to Europe one day, the guys is going to say, hey, Charles is going to come. You have a house for me? I'm going to visit you guys. I want to go in Germany for a ride. Can you tell me where that I go? That is going to be different. That's
Yeah.
why I think that is. And for you, I always tell to everybody, do lives. Maybe you're not going to reach 10,000 views. That's the problem from the YouTubers. They don't do it because they say, oh, it's not so many persons, 400 views or 300. Or yes, doesn't matter. The people who comes is the people who love this sport.
100%. I don't make it's nice to get views, but I make my videos for whoever comes and watches them. And that's it. I make the content, and it is what it is. And I have fun doing it. That's the thing. If you're not having fun, then don't do it. But I enjoy the process, the riding, the filming, making the videos, editing the videos. Again, meeting people. I would have never met you if I didn't ride an EUC. It's just the whole.
This is a process.
Yes, just the whole process is so enjoyable. So enjoyable.
You see Cobra, you see all the guys who are out there. Cobra, I never imagined to speak with him, and he's so fantastic person, so lovely, and how he take care of his guests there, how he take care of the people are seeing the live. It's just amazing. I just want to say hello to Trevor. He's from
What's up?
Australia.
I'm sorry. What's up, Bunny Slippers? I see the comments. If we can answer some comments.
Yes, we're going to put it from the beginning, and
okay.
we're going to start from there.
Now it's a party. Slippers.
Today is having 6 miles in my Sherman. Yes, yesterday go-kart track riding with the Sherman. Yeah, that was a guy who was here in Holland. He was riding in a cart because it's illegal. That's why we have to ride more in private tracks. Then you cannot.
Right.
And
what's up, Slippers?
And I still haven't found.
Yeah, we did a 3-hour stream last night, Bunny. We did a 3.5-hour stream last night.
that is like for you is normal. 3 hours. When you catch 8 hours, I was sitting in the couch and I was just laughing and say this guy. I was my big questions in this life. I would say in the beginning when I start to see it, I was thinking, okay, it's going to be 1 hour, 2 hours, and start to pop persons there, and then I say, okay. Then up 3 hours, I say, I'm going to see how many hours this guy's going to stay here.
We could have kept going. You know, that's the best part, is that the streams that, me and Felipe, it's just natural. We don't script it. what you see is what's coming from our heart. And up here, we just
Yeah.
talk, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was sitting there, and my wife was asking, "You're not going to sleep today?" And I say, "I don't know. I'm going to see what these guys are doing here." Because, and then it start. Sometimes was so funny to be there, and
Awesome.
sometimes was so many information. Uh, I,
But you can
I
learn from
recommend.
anybody, Nelson.
Yes,
You can learn from anybody if people are willing to listen. And
and to learn.
yeah,
Because sometimes you are. For me, in this day, I don't know how many things I learn.
yeah, yeah.
And I was like, AUC looks impossible, like the airplane so big to should stay in the air. So this here, no, my friend, that is another person who was never here in a life.
Right, right. That was another video.
Yeah, yes. Then Travel is a YouTuber. Because Travel is here, I'm just going to try to explain you. Travel is a YouTuber from Australia, and the other guy is a guy from Belgium. I just want to
Nice.
try. I just want to try to explain to you what is going to happen from now, and for everybody's out there. From next week, we're going to start to have YouTubers. We're going to make like the round table of YouTubers from different countries. We're going to put 3 or 4 YouTubers, and these YouTubers is going to talk about it, how what they do, how they started, how is everything is like be a round conversation to understand these guys. There is lots of YouTubers with 60,000 subscribers. Most of them are YouTubers has more than 10 years who are with the PVs. And for next Sunday is going to be the Australia guys. In 2 weeks is going to be the guys from UK, and then in 3 weeks I want to arrange the US guys.
Okay.
But in the US it's going to be different, because in the US I'm going to make a mix, one AUC, one skater,
Nice.
electro
Nice.
skater, and one a biker, and one a scooter together,
That's cool. That's
to
a good
listen
format.
to everybody. I
Right.
was last week with the guys from EUC from New York, with a mini shop, mini
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I was talking with him, and I think what they are doing is fantastic. Yesterday
Mhm.
they made amazing thing too. For you, my friend, because we are coming close to 1 hour, we always do around 1 hour. But
Okay.
I want to ask you like this, my friend. Uh, where you ride, you have lots of guys riding, and is a big community. Is every day your telephone is very busy, calling you everybody? Let's go for a ride.
No, see, I have one dude that I normally ride with. And that's my buddy Keith Robinson. You've seen him in some of my videos. I normally ride by myself, and then if I see like a group ride or an event, if I can make it to it, I go to the event. But most of the time, man, I'm Han Solo, baby. I'm just riding by myself. I enjoy just going out. I have no set place where I go, wherever the wind takes me, and I just ride, and I
Mhm.
enjoy it so much. But I do want to start riding with more people, and
What
I
you
think
prefer, my friend? You prefer a lone rider, riding you alone, having a good time, like yesterday. Yesterday I was 3 hours riding alone,
yeah,
and that was like perfect.
it's perfect. And my one of the reasons why I think I tend to ride alone, one of my biggest, I don't want to say it was a fear, is when you ride in group rides, you have to know what you're doing,
Yeah.
and you want to make sure your skill set is up. I never wanted to endanger anybody when I was riding. I don't want to see anybody go down because of me. And if you look at some of the group ride videos, people are all over the place. Yeah, you have to have some structure when you ride. So that's why I said I never want to endanger anybody. So I wanted to make sure that my skills were up to par so I could ride with people.
And my friend, you have to watch front, back, left, right,
Yeah, bro.
because when it's group rides, I see most of the accidents is with group rides,
Yeah.
because you never know what is going to happen, and is sometimes, and we are talking about New York. New York, when they make group rides, is like is amazing. It's too much people riding. I was seeing the Fox 5, the interview, and you see how many guys was there, how many persons was there. There
But
was
you
a
know what's
lot.
good about New York, and this goes out if he watches Dust Shorts. I went and I rode with them one day, and it was so cool, man. The camaraderie, like you would go up to an intersection, so one of the guys on the skateboards would stop, make sure no cars are coming through, wave everybody through, or when you're riding, like I'm riding and Dust Shorts is giving directions, hey, get on this side. So everybody is looking out, and these are like the veteran riders, man. They're looking out. So it was fantastic. It was fantastic, man. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm showing you here something here. Can you talk about this?
What?
I leave this here for the last.
Oh my goodness. Okay, very quickly. Again, shout out to everybody that's on the stream. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And for everybody's going to see it later, huh?
Yeah, thank you.
That is very
I
important.
appreciate it. But this is the Broadway Bomb, okay? And the great thing about the Broadway Bomb, last year was my first year doing the event. And I say that was my first group ride. You know, I never rode in New York City on my EUC last year. This is this year's event. I went in there and I had no idea what to expect. I get there, you know, you see the veteran riders, you see Nate, you see Sean, you see EVX,
everybody was there.
Pike. Yeah, man. So I'm like the new dude on the block. So I'm just looking and I'm sitting there. And as we're getting closer to the start of the event, now I'm going off of last year when I did it. I was like, wait a second. They're not closing the streets down. I thought it was like an organized type. Nah, that horn goes off and it's just a mad sprint from point A to point B. But it is so much fun. So when I did it this year, I knew what to expect. Dude, I had the greatest time. I'm telling you.
These are fantastic, huh?
It's phenomenal.
The Kellys, they are fantastic boards.
And it was actually organized this year. They actually had cops there escorting the people.
Yes, I see it.
Yeah, it was a really, really great event. All the PEVs came out, skateboards, scooters, unis, and the push skate, everyone came out. It was phenomenal. I really enjoyed myself. I really enjoyed it. And it wasn't about the race.
No,
to me,
it was
it was the event. It was meeting.
Look at here. Look his camera.
There's Sean. Man on move. You know, and these are YouTubers. You get to meet these guys.
They are always there, very active.
Yeah. Good stuff. And like I said, anybody.
Well, but for everybody don't understand, that was lots of skateboarders.
Yep.
Lots of them.
A lot of skaters.
Pushing.
Because it was originally a push board. It was for skateboards, the original event when it started.
Yeah.
All them years back. And it just morphed into what it is today. And it's fantastic.
As you imagine that is going to be so big?
Well,
this year?
I know, like the first when I did it first, remember, it was during the whole shutdown. Yeah, but I knew that there could be thousands of riders, and next year there's going to be even more. There'll be even more.
But that was, I think that was fantastic. Every YouTuber was there, and you can see lots of videos and lots of people riding, and lots of completely styles of riding. And
talented riders.
Yes, and everybody was together. Everybody was together, and everybody goes to the finish. And in the finish, all the police take care of you guys too.
Dude, it was fantastic. You go up to the intersection, you know, they have the traffic stop. Not all of them. Some of them wave you through, and you just move. You look out for each other when you're riding. You know, each rider tries to look out for everybody. Now, I'm not saying it can be dangerous, so you got to be careful. You got to ride with your head on a swivel.
You have to watch it.
I'm squeezing in between cars.
Yeah. That's why I say for everybody's out there, when you go for a group ride, watch it, guys. Look
at this dude here. This was awesome. People are yelling out their cars. So this dude's riding up behind me, and they're giving him high fives out of the cars, man. I'm telling you. The dude on the left, the dude on the skateboard. Watch. Look. He's giving high fives to people in the cars. Look at that. Dude, it was awesome. It was freaking awesome, man.
and was a perfect day. Was
Weather was
nice
beautiful.
weather, nice weather. Everything was right, and the guys, I was impressed with the guys with no motors. They ride fast. They have
Them dudes can
skills.
ride. Yeah.
They
They
have.
put. I'm telling you, man, the longboarders, them dudes are no
How
joke.
many How many miles was the complete?
I don't want to give you the wrong mileage. I can't. It's the whole. Basically, you're racing from 116th Street all the way, basically the whole length of Broadway through
Yeah,
Manhattan. It's a long race.
it's a long one.
It's a long race. Yeah, it's
Because
long.
I see your video. Video is close to 20 minutes,
Yeah,
and it's long.
and
And
I'm
of
moving
course,
too. I'm not
yeah,
riding like
yeah,
right here. I'm riding probably 25, 30 miles an hour. I'm not
yeah,
riding
yeah,
slow.
yeah.
Yeah.
But that was that's why I say to everybody, go there, see his videos. All the videos you see here today is from his channel. He has lots of product for you to see, guys. Go there, subscribe, give a nice like. Don't forget to put the bell for you to see the new videos when they come out. You're not going to lose it. I think he's a very honest rider. I think you're going to receive the information what you need. If you are riding a long time, good for you. Maybe you're going to learn something else. If you have someone who wants to learn how to ride the EUC, I think this channel is going to be perfect because he
Nice.
has close from the beginning for you to see. In the beginning is always difficult for everyone, guys. Don't
Yeah.
think you are the only one who cannot you cannot ride it. I was the same thing. In the beginning was very bad for me. And like I was talking with Charles, go to a group ride. Try to maybe test some AUCs,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe you find the perfect AUC
Find a
for you.
perfect one.
Don't buy. Don't forget that they are very expensive. Do you think we are in a limit from prices today from the AUCs, or you think it's going to go higher?
I think right now with manufacturers, I'm hoping they see the light that I think they're probably reaching the limit as far as what people are willing to pay.
Mm-hmm.
And all you have to really do is start look at the V12. I say the V12 is like at a slow burn. And what I mean by a slow burn, it didn't get the initial sales that they thought it was going to get, but now the sales are starting to go through the roof for the V12 because it's a fantastic buy. You're getting a really great wheel for about $2,000.
Yeah.
So you can buy two V12s for the price of one Commander. You see what I mean? So
Yeah.
I think manufacturers are starting to see it's like, I don't know if pushing these prices is a good idea because look at the Hero. They actually dropped the price of the Hero. They dropped the price because it wasn't going to sell.
Yeah, they have to go down, my friend.
Yeah, it has to go down.
Much. It's too much. When I see the price, I say, hey, guys, I love this sport. But
thanks, Scott. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
I just want to say he's close to 1,000 subscribers, guys. Just let's try to put this 100 subscribers, and it comes to the point of 1,000. Then he can make live streams direct from YouTube. That is going to help him so much. You don't know how hard is the beginning. I know because I reached the 1,000 subscribers about three weeks ago, and
nice.
that was very difficult.
It's hard. It's tough.
That's why you don't think we're going to win millions. We're not going to win, but it's going to help us to buy maybe something for us that is going to help to the channel. And the important thing is I want to make a life very fast. YouTube. Right. If you don't have 1,000 subscribers, you cannot do it. You have to go to StreamYard. You have to go to other places to do it. I just want to say, first of all,
can I say one more thing?
You can do everything, my
friend.
This is for you. We can take more time. It's not a problem. I'm not closing the live. I just want to say to Scott. Scott is another YouTuber. He's going to be here next week from Australia, because in Australia now is good morning.
Yeah.
It's very soon. They are waking now.
Scott, enjoy the V12. And this is something that a lot of people don't understand about YouTube, right? They see the end product, right? You know, and I know what people don't see on the other side of the camera. There's a lot of times I'm riding, I'm filming with 3 cameras. I have one on a selfie stick. one mounted on my RS, and then I'll shoot with my iPhone to do different intros and get different shots. Then I got to run home, take all that footage, download it, put it into Final Cut, edit it, put the music, put the voice, do this, do that. You're talking 3-4 hours. Then you got to upload for like another 2 hours. You're talking about 5-6 hours per video. So it's a lot of work, but I love it. And I don't just do it for me. I do it. I love to do it, but I try to put out great content that people will enjoy,
Yeah, but Charles, you are very nice to say just 4 or 5 hours or 6 hours is more. You have to go
some
for
people
a ride. You have to go for a ride, but before the ride, you have to charge batteries. You have to control your bags. You have to see if everything is inside. If that is so many work. That's why I start with this lives with YouTubers, because for everybody to understand, that is not just. And sometimes you think you have everything and you forget something, and. Yeah, that's like this. You have to.
Yeah.
When the other guys go to the event, they just go to event, and you have to start 2 hours before to prepare everything. If you have all the batteries, if you have all the gears, if you have everything, then when you're going to start to have the event, you're going to have to put everything together when the other guys are drinking something or eating something, and you are preparing everything, and then you come back home. You have to put everything on charge again. Then you have to put everything in a computer. Then you have to program everything. Then you have to cut it. And then you have to put what is the best place to.
Yeah.
That is not easy.
It's a lot of work. I went on a ride like last week. I'm talking. I got my mic out. I get home. There's no footage on the camera. I'm like, I can't. I probably recorded 2 hours worth of footage. I get home, I had like 10 minutes.
I'm going to tell you something. He's going to say, last time I was with my drone, and I was like, wow, that is a shooting. Wow. I put the drone down, and I came home. I was to take the cart out. Was without cart, my friend.
Oh my dude!
The cart was there. The cart was there. I was not inside.
It wasn't right. It wasn't attached properly. Oh, dude!
I was like,
I've done that so many times.
That is crazy. Thank you guys for subscribing. That is very nice, Scott. We're just going to put something here from the guys Scott sounds amazing.
Those events are awesome.
That I know that Scott is going to try the V12.
He's on love the wheel.
Yeah, just subscribe. Thanks, Scott. For everybody, please, YouTubers out there, can you please put in your channel?
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. Try it. Make a nice video for all of us. Put in your media, guys. Let's reach the 1,000. That is very important.
If you come to New York, if you're in the Jersey area, hit me up. We'll ride.
What is the best way? Hello, my friend. This is a skate from.
What's up, brother?
This guy comes from the UK. He's
nice.
A skater. He just loves to street wheels. He's a very traditional rider. He's a fantastic person. Very funny. He was here in life. Awesome. He loves the community. He loves to ride. I recommend to everybody, if you go to the UK and see. Hello, my friend. Thank you for coming. And.
No, you're still here. That's all that counts.
So Scott is just then respect to my friend. He's a fantastic person. I just ask you guys, support and please share in your medias. Let's put these guys on the top. We need everybody. Just subscribe.
Great,
thank you for the support, my friend. And yep. So true. That is maybe something we was talking about. The big city. Just subscribe. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
And share it, please. I did 2 hours filming in the city.
Scott, I've done that, man. It's just, yeah, I've done it. I've had cameras fall off on the ground while I'm filming, and this is something too very important.
Yeah,
you don't have to have top of the line equipment. Get you a camera. I love action cam. Most action cams that you buy today, if the lighting is good, you're good to go. Like a lot of people thought I was using the GoPro. I wasn't using the GoPro. I
Yeah.
use the Casso Brave 7 LEs. I just got this new XTU S3 cameras,
Hmm.
and I get out there and I film and I have a great time. Think about it. You pay $140 for a camera. A GoPro can cost you $500. If that GoPro falls on the ground and smashes up, I'd rather lose $140 than $500. Right?
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. That's true. And guys, that's why I tell to, and you are telling everything. But let's talk about when it's expensive, my friend. Sometimes when we fall out, nobody's going to pay that.
No.
You're going to pay.
Yeah.
And it's going to be very. I just want to share here because somebody tries the V12 yesterday and the configuration was not likely for him, and I don't know what the right and other people
Yeah,
do.
Slippers.
Yes.
I totally understand what you're saying as far as riding other wheels. But you get a feel for it, even though it's hard to ride other people's wheels. It's got the pads adjusted and the tire pressure, but you're not buying the wheel blind, you
Mhm.
know? Yeah. So it has pros and cons, but I would still recommend anybody to run out there and go to a demo day.
Yeah.
Go to a demo day.
Guys, we are close to 900. We just need one person more. Come on, guys. Let's do it. We go to the 900 now.
Fort Lee, baby. Yeah, dude. I have my cousin lives right up by Cliffside, New Jersey. Big city. We got to ride, man. We got to ride.
Yeah.
I know I've been up that way. I go up that way a lot. Yeah, my cousin lives up there. Lives Cliffside, Winston Ave, I believe it is.
So I recorded with the lens.
You did the lens count? Yeah, I've done that too. I've done that too, Slavers.
That is just crazy, guys. Everybody, hey, I think every YouTuber makes the same mistake. That is normal. It's not.
Run out, get your batteries. Don't put a battery in the camera. I've done it all, man.
Yeah, my friend, you're just totally, it's like me. You are talking with me now because sometimes it's like this. We think we have everything, and then when you see the worst thing, I was with a skateboard. I ride close to 60 miles to go for a ride with friends, and I was with a skateboard. And then my friend, I stopped my car, and my friend said, "Come, we go together." And I said, "Oh shit, I forget the controller."
Oh no!
With AUC, you don't have this problem.
You don't have that problem. You do that with a board. You just
and
got
I was like, oh no, I have to go back again to my home. Another 60 miles.
Oh, I got one for you. I'm going to the Broadway Bomb this year.
Yeah.
I'm all pumped up. I throw everything in the car. I jump in the car. Whoa! I forgot my EUC. I had to turn around and go. I'm like, I can't believe. Yeah, I was so pumped up to ride, man.
That is crazy.
Oh, I've done it all. I need to do a behind the scenes like bloopers video one day. Just all the crap that happens to me when I ride one day, man.
Oh, my friend, that is good. I was so that is upset when you come to a place and you don't have. Last time I was riding too, and I put one skating board. No. That was the worst. Last time I was with the AUC, and I was not sure if I charged the AUC or not. And I say, I think I charged it. I put in the car, and I was there. I was with 1 pound. Was completely
that's it
out. But was another guy there who give me and say, I have one here in my car. You can ride today.
Nice.
That's the good from the community.
Yeah,
that is the good thing.
Today,
my friend. Today, how many UECs do you have?
I have right now. I just have 2. I have the Tesla V2, and I have the RS High Speed. I sold my M10 III. I know a guy who was going to teach either his son or daughter how to ride, and I was like, I just don't want to have this sitting around, so I sold that. And then
do you think we need so many wheels?
I think a good number. I think a good number for me, my opinion, is 3 because each wheel serves a purpose. I think you need a great commuter wheel, something that you can throw in your trunk, throw on a bus, throw on a train. I think you need a range wheel for when you go out on these big group rides. You know, a Sherman, like I said, Nick AR with the 27 watt-hour battery, or EXN, and suspension. I think a suspension wheel, and that's all I need, and I'm done. I'm
Yeah,
done.
I'm asking you this because I make this mistake about years ago. I was with 17 boards together in my house. I
What?
was I was with two one wheels. I was with two AUCs. I was with I don't know how many A skates here, and I lose about 1 year ago two skateboards because the batteries was damaged.
Oh, the batteries. Okay.
You don't
Battery.
use it, my friend.
Yeah, if you
And
don't use your battery, they'll definitely mess up.
you are just one person with 17 boards. What can you do? That's why we are here, the two of us. Do you think we need so many? Because I see so many guys with so many boards, so many.
You can't ride
I,
them all. You
I
can't
say
ride them all.
boards. I say boards. I can see PVs. Then we are talking about everything. So
Yeah.
do you think we need so much? I think that is crazy. I selling everything now.
Yeah,
I just want to,
I think too many is no good because you're not going to ride them all. I think 3 is a good number. Range, suspension, and commuter wheel. That's my logic behind the wheels. And
yes, more wheels, more fun. Yeah,
slipper.
but it's just one person, my friend.
Yeah,
I have the Sherman and the yes. I don't
I
know
love the Sherman.
yeah.
I do. I do want to put a Sherman in my stable. I really do. I love that
You
wheel.
do you think you're going to have the Sherman? Is one
I
of
think
the
eventually
things,
I'm going to end up getting one.
or the V11?
No. As far as suspension goes right now, leading the pack for me, everyone's looking at the S20.
Uh-huh.
I was
Yes, that
actually,
is another one. Everybody wants to buy the.
everyone wants the S20. I'm actually looking at the Hero, and then I want to see what Emotion's going to do. Emotion has another suspension wheel coming.
Okay,
They
I
have
was
another
on
one.
the.
And
Okay.
I believe right now, Emotion has the ability to make a huge power play. They know what the
Mm-hmm.
Hero is. They know what the S20 is. They can come in and undercut both of those and put on an amazing product. If that wheel is better than the V11, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, that
It's
is
going to be
good.
an amazing wheel.
Do you see anyone trying riding?
As far as what? The new Emotion?
Yes.
No. But they're definitely working on something. They're definitely working on something. If don't quote me on this. I think it was EVX, if I'm not
Mm-hmm.
mistaken. He said working on something, but there's not much he can say about it.
Yeah. And
Yeah, they're
sometimes you
definitely
cannot.
working on something.
Sometimes you cannot share it. So
Yeah.
that is another YouTuber. I'm going to put this question in a round and together with all of us. But he's saying, I always rotate my boards to keep the batteries because he has lots of boards and everything. My friend, he's a YouTuber who makes lots of reviews. I was buying a Kingsong S20 and my suspension. And
Yeah.
do you think the S20 is so good?
My thing with the S20, I like what I see. It looks great on paper, but I would wait for like the second or third batch till they work out all the issues because the wheel's going to have problems.
Yeah.
It's going to have
And
problems.
do you like the Kingsong, the company?
I like Kingsong. I think they put
It's
out solid products. They're about safety, so that's a good thing. They look at,
and service in USA is good.
I think if you depending on where you buy the wheel from, look
Okay.
at Alien E-Wheels. They give you great service. Alien Rides, you get a 2-year warranty.
Yeah, that is
it's good stuff.
because you are not buying directly to Kingsong. You are buying to the
From a
this
dealer.
yes, because if
Yeah.
you go to the Kingsong in Europe, there is lots of questions because of the Kingsong. But if you go to the dealers, there is a good dealer here in UK. He's a fantastic guy. He's
Fees?
Fees.
You're right. Yeah. Fees is a
It's,
great guy.
if you want to buy something, go to him.
Yeah.
Is a perfect person to sell to you, and he give you a nice guarantee and everything. I think you're going to go to the right place. And he makes lots of good reviews. He tested everything. He makes good videos and everything. So let's see how the people what they are saying. I also has the comb wheel.
I have no
Yes.
idea what that
The
is.
comb wheel is a skateboard.
Oh, okay.
Is a skateboard with a big suspension, and if you can go.
I used to skateboard, believe it or not, years ago.
Yes, and
Not an e-skate, a pushboard. I used to when I was in
longboard or skateboard.
just a regular trick board, freestyle board.
Okay.
Junior high school through college. I used to skate a lot. I wasn't the greatest, but I could ride.
You were not the greatest,
Yeah.
but was enough for you, my
It
friend.
was enough. Yeah. I had
Yeah,
fun.
that is the important thing. When you have fun is the important thing. Let's see what I have.
Slipper said, I will be the guinea pig. We love you, buddy.
The telephone looks good. The price is
Oh, 4,500 bucks.
ooh,
Really?
wow,
It's
wow.
30, it's 3,200 right now for
Phew.
America,
It's
US.
too much,
Wow.
too much.
Wow.
Uh,
Yeah,
that
I'm not.
yeah, because USA is always the problem. The Australia is always the problem. You have to pay lots of fines.
Jeez. I would
Fine.
honestly,
It's not fines. You have to pay lots of taxes.
wow. I would have to, if I was going to pay that much, I would have to sell my RS and sell my Tesla
Yeah.
in order to get that. Cause I couldn't, I couldn't drop that much.
I'm just going to put here to
Oh, okay. That's a nice board.
Yeah, that is what he's talking
That's a nice
about.
board. Wow.
I was with because I don't know if it's this one. I think this one you can take the battery out and you can put it another battery when it's not when it's you don't when you use one you can change it.
That's what they need to start doing with the EUCs.
Yeah,
Man.
but yeah,
They need
but today the batteries. That's Sherman. You need another one.
Well, not with the Sherman, but for some of the smaller ones, they should have
the
it to
smaller
where,
one.
yeah, you can pop the side open and take the battery out and close the side and put it back. That's what they need to do.
What do you think about there is some issues with the batteries in the left side? What do you think? People are lots of not lots of AUCs, but some AUCs was burning with the batteries.
Oh, well, they definitely need better BMSs, battery management systems. Battery tech needs to be upgraded. They have the tech. Companies have the tech. They're just not putting it out.
Yeah.
They've had it for years. They're just not putting it out. People, their heads will spin if they see what they can do with batteries, man.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. And guys, in your home, test it. Always, when you see the battery is not charging, is something wrong.
Something's wrong. Unplug that thing. Set it outside. Yeah.
And put it outside, guys. Watch it. That is, they can burn your house.
Yeah.
When a battery starts to burn, nothing can stop.
Yeah, it burns until it's nothing left, man.
Yeah, that's why take care. If you see when you plug, don't charging, is something wrong. Take it out. If you see there's a little too much hot, stop it. Put it outside. Go to a guy who can understand, who knows how to work with batteries. Is for all the PVs, not just for AUCs. Don't think it's just the EUCs who burn. All of them do that. That is problems from. So that is the skateboards. Everybody.
Even after a bad crash, you should get your batteries checked.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because of the balance.
Yeah, Brazil. Yeah, Brazil's high too, man. Brazil's really high.
Yes, the problem from Brazil is you have to pay 2 times. You have to pay to the state, and you have to pay the other one when they come to the port. It's too much corruption, my friend.
Yeah, that's just so bad.
The visa is 3,300 here in Australia.
It's like $1,000 over what it is here in America.
Then.
Dude, I'm about to start buying parts and build my own.
Yeah, sometimes that's why the DIY is so big today, my friend, because they are starting to do. But AUCs is not easy to make.
No.
I was showing my Sherman now now to me. I just want to say something very special from this guy that nobody knows. I'm a cook. That's why I love this type of persons. And we are seeing his channel now. I'm just going to change it, and I think it's good for you guys to see different types of food.
What's crazy now too, I have people asking me to do more, go back to do some cooking videos. So I'll slide some more cooking videos in there.
Yes, I think too. I think it's very important. Don't stop it. You can mix the two things in the same channel. It's not going to be not good. I think you can do it, and I think you're going to help lots of persons. I know my friend today as a cook. I know there is more vegans out there, and it's not just one or two; it's a lot. And the search is a lot, and if you bring something new, is always good for everybody, good for me too. As a cook, I can always uh, 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 I can take some recepts from you.
You're more than welcome. We got to cook together one day. That's what we
Of
got to
course,
do.
my
We
friend.
got to get together and cook one day.
I have my wife is from Brazil, and I'm from Portugal. And
Oh man.
sometimes it's so nice to mix
Oh heck yeah.
the flavors.
Yeah.
Brazilian food is so fantastic, and I
That's
think
awesome.
everything is today is a big mix, my friend. First of all, before we go, I'm going to leave my words, and then I'm going to leave you with the last words for you.
Okay.
First of all, it was a big pleasure to have you here.
Pleasure's mine.
I think you are a very special person from the community. You are going to be very big in this community because I think you are doing an amazing job for all of us. Uh, don't stop. Don't stop.
I'm not.
Don't stop because I think you deserve it. Uh, Always, please try to be honest in your reviews. I think you make it till this moment. I was very happy with your reviews because you are honest, and it's going to help all of us, the riders, because we need honest reviews.
Right. Right.
And the other thing, have fun, enjoy yourself, don't hurt yourself.
Yeah.
You are very important for the community, and for you guys who are out there, thank you for coming. For everybody is here now in a life from different parts of the world. I want to say to all of you, thank you so much. For everybody is going to see later this video, thank you so much for coming. Share, go to his channel, subscribe, give a nice like, give your opinion, write some comments. Don't forget the belt is very important.
Hit the
And
bell.
yeah, bling, 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 and everybody notifications. Oh,
Nice.
and that way we're going to grow this community. He's going sorry, he's going to have more fun with you guys because he's seeing the community are interesting and see his videos. And I think you're going to love guys to see his videos. He has lots of videos. I'm just going to put here for everybody, and in a moment I'm going to just ask you, my friend, what is the best way to for everybody to reach you?
You can reach me on Instagram, the
So I'm
Sensei
just going
Vegan.
to show it. We have here the YouTube channel from him. I'm going to leave all the links. Then we have the Instagram,
Yep.
and of
Facebook.
course, and then we have the Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Is his Facebook. I leave all the links, guys, there.
Yeah.
And if you want to see a nice food, there is his website,
My website. Yeah.
and I think you're going to enjoy it. Do you have any other one that I forget?
No, that's the major ones there.
Okay. And
Yeah.
for the contact, better is in Instagram.
Yeah.
If
Instagram's probably the best way. You can hit
if
me
you
up.
go to Instagram, you see is close to 6,000 followers. Lots of people follow him, and you can see you have different things inside. Go there, enjoy yourself. For you, my friend, I leave you with the last words for the community, and let's hope that in 1 year you're going to tell me, Nelson, I'm having a good time. My YouTube channel is rocking, and I don't have no time for you.
No, I would never do that, man. I never forget the people that look out for me, man. But I appreciate everybody coming by the stream, subbing to the channel, watching the videos. The community is phenomenal. And I'm talking about the whole PEV community. I've had the best time, honestly, this last year and 4 months that I've been riding, or 5 months. It's been the time of my life. I've met great people, attended some really good events, and it's only going to get better. And I appreciate each and every one of you. And just be safe out there, and peace and blessings, man, to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, my friend. First of all, I just want to say the pleasure is mine. Thank you for accepting. You are very special. That's why don't forget, for me, don't stop with your lives. I know that you make some lives, sharing with the persons. I see the last one in this airport, and I think you are doing a fantastic thing. Don't for is in the beginning is always difficult, but
Mhm.
you're going to see the end of the tunnel is coming very fast, my friend, and then it's going to be just flowers,
Nice. Good
positive
stuff.
things, and never lose your positive thing, my friend.
I
I think
will
you are
not.
doing. For all of you guys, don't forget, tomorrow is Monday. Monday is always German interview, guys. Don't I sometimes the guys come inside to the live and say, oh, that is, I don't understand nothing. Yes, because in Germany is illegal to ride. That's why we make the lives, to try to find a way that we can ride one day legal, like in USA and lots of countries. And don't forget, next week is going to come a guy from Dubai, and from AUC is going to talk how everything works in Dubai, and in Sunday is going to be the round of the YouTubers from Australia. Come everybody, enjoy it, and don't forget, go to Charles and see his channel, and make him to come to 1,000. Okay,
Of course,
have a good
guys. Of
night.
course.
Thank you so much.